So you want to be an influencer. You want to chill with the big boys.
Now you the wrong, get you the wrong, get enough to drink with a drop cup.
Don't worry, I'm going to give you all the tips and tricks, all the tea. I'm not leaving out any detail. You're welcome. So come, let me show you my ways. Hi guys, welcome and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, I'm Mahalia. If you're not new, welcome back, babies. If this is your first time stopping by, please don't forget to subscribe and yeah, enjoy the tips I'm about to give you. So I asked you guys on my story what you'd like to see on my channel, but some of you were like, oh, I want to know how to be an influencer. I want to know how to be an influencer. I want to know how I can start influencing or, you know, start being an influencer. That has been a highly requested video. So yeah, I'm finally going to give you all the tips and tricks, okay? Premium content. At first in Ghana, influencing wasn't a big deal actually. It wasn't a real job. Like, to Ghanaians, it wasn't a real job. What to do in your leisure, basically. But then right now it's like, it's become more recognized. Influencers are becoming more recognized and they're becoming like a very important marketing tool. So I didn't really like calling myself an influencer, okay, because I was like, oh, I'm not an influencer, I'm a YouTuber. I think I've posted that before on my spam account. But right now, I wouldn't mind somebody calling me an influencer because I mean, that's the field I find myself in. I'm using my laptop to read out all the points, so that's why I keep looking down. Sorry about that. The first question. So the first tip is patience/passion. Okay, so you have to have passion in influencing to be an influencer or to be a good influencer, you know, because influencing isn't like something you rush into because you want to get money. Obviously, a lot of people would want to be an influencer because of the whole getting paid, getting free stuff and all of that. But if you go into influencing with the mindset that I want to make money, I want to cash out, if you're looking for a fast cash out, then I'm sorry, I think you should look other places because it's not like that. When you start, you would be making like little to no money. So if you have no passion or if you're not enjoying what you're doing, basically, you wouldn't want to continue because it's not as rosy as it seems. So you have to first start by posting quality pictures, okay? You have to be posting on social media. Obviously, if you want to be a social media influencer, you have to create content, create high quality videos, post high quality pictures, because obviously brands like high quality, you know. You have to have a social media presence. So number 2 point is you have to be confident. You have to be able to talk like the way I'm talking to you guys. I'm talking to my phone. You have to be able to not be camera shy. You have to be able to like not look awkward or uncomfortable in front of a camera, which is like kind of the hardest part. I honestly just enjoyed taking pictures, just posting pictures. In general, that was just how I was, you know, not as a child, but when I was like in my teens, early teens, 12, 13, I used to borrow my mom's phone to take pictures, borrow my sister's phone to take pictures, because at that time I didn't have a good phone. Like, let me put it that way. I didn't have a good phone. I was using some whack Android. Right now, there are way better Androids. Hey guys, so I forgot to add this to the video. You do not have to break your back to get like the latest iPhone to start creating your content. You can start with what you have. Always manage your resources. And so I was borrowing my mom's phone to take pictures, and then I'll just post it on Instagram. I just kept posting cute pictures at home, basically. At that time, I wasn't serious with my Instagram, so I wasn't dressing up fancy and all of that. I guess I was like kind of goofy on my story. I was like always laughing, always smiling, and like maybe my followers just fell in love with me. The cute Mahalia. And yeah, I just started growing. I started getting followers. It was very slow and steady, for real, because when you begin, it's very slow and steady. When you create a new account, you didn't blow up immediately. That's what I'm trying to say. So you definitely do have to be patient when you're beginning your influencer influencer journey, you have to be confident, but not overconfident, okay? Like I said earlier, you have to invest in your craft, basically. That's another point. People think influencing is just like you just get up on social media and you take pictures and stuff. When you know what you want, when you know that this and this and this or doing certain things will get you where you want to get, you will definitely do those things. So invest in your craft, as in buy clothes, invest in makeup for you to look cute on the gram. I know some people might say it's living a fake life and stuff, but it's actually not. You're just dressing up to be cute on your page. You're building your profile. You're building your money source, which is an investment. If you don't have the resources to buy clothes and stuff, you can use the clothes maybe your parents buy you, or you can use the clothes that you already have, mix and match, in your wardrobe. Find something that is actually like that, is actually going to like wow people, okay? Yeah, basically, so make the best out of what you have. This is something I can't stress on, guys. You have to do your research. You have to watch YouTube videos on how to take pictures, on how to edit pictures with like an iPhone 6 and stuff, because YouTube has so much information, guys, so much. Like, it's literally at your fingertips. Just search in your search bar and you will get all the answers you need. Maybe not all the answers you need, but then it will give you something insightful, at least. I wouldn't say you should bend your back and try and get a camera or the latest iPhone and all of that to take your pictures, because you can take a picture with a lower phone. It doesn't have to be too bad. I mean, some phones have terrible camera qualities, so you should get something that's way above average so that your picture would pop and would be crisp and beautiful, so that people would follow your page and brands would reach out to you and you'd be an influencer. Gang. This is point number 5. You have to be dynamic and diverse. So as you're growing your page, as you're posting, as you're growing and all of that, you have to be different. Try something new. Maybe if you wear dresses every day, try wearing like a shirt and jeans. Try changing your aesthetic a little. If you're not interested in what you're doing, you will not give your best. That's the truth. If you're not interested, you will not be consistent. Your content will be flopping. You will just be stressed, okay? It's actually very calculated, but it looks like we're just posting pictures and having fun, doesn't it? So let's go into the second part of how to be an influencer. Let me talk about how I grew, okay? So a lot of people's growth have been slow and steady. I know a lot of my friends' growth have been slow and steady, okay? So I basically was just posting pictures, like I said earlier, with my mom's phone. Wearing the cute clothes my mom used to buy me. Basically, I didn't have money at that time, so everything my parents or my siblings or whatever I could find, that's what I was using to post myself on social media. So you have to use all the resources you have. At the time, it may look like you are stressing, but later on, you'll reap what you sow. Okay. Can I get an amen? Okay. Back to how I grew. I feel like apart from just posting pictures, there's definitely something that will boost you. And for me, it's really complicated to explain how I got 100,000 followers, because it's not overnight, okay? I feel like it was a lot of different factors that just made my name noticeable, and I popped up a lot on the explore page. I know that for a fact. If I want to explain how I got hype, it would be like a whole story time, okay guys? But let me just give you a short backstory. When I was like, let's say in elementary school, that's when WhatsApp came and everyone's like adding people to groups and blah blah blah. So they added me to this group, and then the group was filled with most of my seniors, okay? And I was this younger girl who was like articulate, and I could like conversate and talk in the group. So at a point, I used to have arguments with some other random girls and stuff, so it was just making my name more notorious. You see, people were just mentioning, who's this Leah girl, who's this Mahalia girl, who's this Mahalia girl. Yeah, and that's how I was kind of popular or hyped. And with my Instagram, back when I started my Instagram, people were not really on Instagram. I had a lot of followers back then, because I had like 1,000, but I lost my account, okay, and I started all over. So you guys can see it's passionate, because so I created another account, was posting. I don't remember exactly what boosted me, but I think it's like quarantine. I don't know English. Quarantine, I blew up basically. I blew up the most during quarantine because everyone was home. I was posting. You see, consistency. I was posting and people were seeing my content, and yeah, I guess that's how I reached 100k and 160 something k that I have now, which I'm so grateful for. Anyways, back to the topic, how to grow on social media. I've mentioned what I did to grow. You have to post consistently, you have to post high quality pictures, and if it comes to TikTok, you have to use the trending sound. I don't know exactly how Instagram's algorithm works, but Instagram works with when you share content. If you share a post, if you like a post, if you comment on a post, if you interact with a post, they would put you on the explore page. So that's just basically how you grow, I guess. If you have friends or people that are popular on social media, there are some certain events or there are some certain opportunities that might help you grow your page on social media. You should hop on those opportunities. Do you get me? It just makes sense that way. I feel like if you are yourself on social media and you have a very charming personality, you have a personality at least, you should get some followers, because some people out there would relate to you or would relate to what you're doing or would just like to see you on their screen over and over again. So when you have finally built your page to a point where you can reach out to brands or where you have an audience, okay, that responds to you, you just know, okay? You just know, right? When you're an influencer or when you have followers that ask you where you got this from or are interested in the things you do. So like I was saying, when you can finally see yourself as the influencer that you have become, these are the things you need to do to sustain, be the best of the best, basically. Start reaching out to brands that relate to your niche or to your content that you've already been posting. Let's say you're a fashion influencer, so you can reach out to local clothes brands or retailers or even branded clothes itself. Whichever brand you feel like would look good on your page or would give you exposure. And let me tell you the truth, in the beginning you would do a lot of like products for work but then as time goes on, you have to get paid. You receive the products and then get paid as well for creating the content. So the second thing you need to do while reaching out to these brands, you need to have a rate card. A rate card is basically your prices, the prices for each post or each story or each content created. You know, you can figure out what you want to do. These brands will send you a free item or would pay you for the content creation and would not want their money to go to waste. Do you get what I mean? They would want to see either followers or they would want to see people purchasing. You'd have to have an influence, okay? You can't just be an influencer with no influence. Or if you don't influence the brand in any way, the brand will probably not come back, will be unhappy because like they've wasted their money now or they wasted their gift and they got nothing in return. So as an influencer, you should still also keep the brand in mind. You have to keep the brand's best interest in mind so that you both can grow together. Get what I mean? You have to keep your good reviews. If a brand credited you or a brand is like praising you for a good job you did, you can also like keep a, what's it called, an influencer kit. I thought, what's the name of that thing that you have? When you have your like your followers, your statistics, blah blah blah. Media kits, yeah. Thanks. So you have to have a media kit as well. If you want to look professional, you know, you have to like do brand deals via email so that it would also have a more professional feel to you, so that brands would feel like they should pay you more because you look so profesh, you know what I mean? Once you get that first brand deal, when you get that one brand to trust you, that is when it all kickstarts. So if you finally get a brand that you like, a brand that is in your niche, you have to create the content to the best of your ability, because that is what you're going to use as, if you put your best into creating the content, obviously brands will want to come back to you. You would definitely get more and more because brands will see that yes, you know how to create content, you know what you're doing, and they will keep coming and you get so many deals. At the end of the day, as an influencer, you'd be promoting brands and giving your credibility out. So your credibility would be at stake if the brand you accept is shit. Guys, pardon me for the change of environment, but I had to finish this video without losing my mind. So the last thing I wanted to say is, as an influencer, you should surround yourself with people who are also influencers. So let's say your best friend is also an influencer. You both are going out to take pictures. You both are helping each other create your content. You see, that's way easier. But if most of your friends are not influencers, you're like, I'm dressing up to go out to take pictures. You're like, huh? Because it's weird, you know? But when people understand you, that's when, you know, it makes everything easier. The thing with influencing, yeah, you have to be consistent. You have to be patient. You have to, you know, have the passion for it, or else you lose interest. You have to inculcate it basically into your lifestyle so that you would flourish in whatever you're doing. So thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to like the video and subscribe if you haven't. If this was helpful for you, I'm glad. You feel free to leave your comments down below because I'll be checking and answering you guys' questions. So don't be shy. Don't be shy. Bye guys.